Did women once dictate the terms of their own kingdoms, even before kings and queens? Were wills more than just legal documents where they whispered secrets, desperate pleas, and carefully constructed legacies etched in parchment? Let's dive into the surprisingly intimate world of Anglo-Saxon wills, a window into the lives, anxieties, and surprisingly modern desires of people who lived over 1,000 years ago. Imagine a world without lawyers, without formal courts, just the raw, immediate need to ensure survival and honor. That's the world these documents sprang from, handwritten, often fragmented, and bearing the unmistakable fingerprints of their creators. We're not talking about grand pronouncements of empire, but intensely personal requests, a testament to the everyday realities of life and death. Let's start with Wynfleed, a woman who, around 950 AD, was meticulously planning her afterlife. I wish to dispose of what I possess. She wasn't concerned with grand gestures. She wanted to ensure the church received her offerings, a silver cup for the community, and a small sum of gold for her servants, a kind of early retirement fund for the deceased. It's fascinating to see the practical concerns: a mancus of gold for each servant, alongside the spiritual ones, a gift for her soul. She clearly understood the importance of appeasing both the living and the dead. Then there's the will of Wulfwaru, a woman who, in 984 to 1016, was issuing a surprisingly stern warning to anyone who dared tamper with her wishes. "Whosoever alters this, may God turn away his face." It's a dramatic flourish, but it speaks to the deep-seated belief that the deceased had power, that their wishes held weight beyond the grave. She wasn't just leaving possessions, she was constructing a spiritual framework for her descendants, a complex web of obligations and expectations. But it's not all about piety and duty. Look at the will of Wulfgyth, penned around 1046. She's not just bequeathing land and livestock, she's strategically distributing her assets to ensure the continued prosperity of her church. The descriptions are remarkably specific: 5 acres and 1 homestead and 2 acres of meadow and 2 wagon loads of wood. It's a surprisingly detailed inventory, a testament to her foresight and a clear indication that these wills were far more than just simple instructions. She wanted to ensure the church's survival, a practical concern intertwined with her spiritual beliefs. And then there's the will of Ulf and Madselin, a couple laying down their terms around 1067. They wanted their tenants to keep their homes, their men to remain free, and a generous portion of their wealth to go to the church. It's a surprisingly egalitarian document, prioritizing the well-being of their community over the accumulation of personal riches. The simple, almost conversational tone: "This is the agreement which Ulf and his wife Madselin made with God and with St. Peter," gives a sense of intimacy, as if they were sharing a secret, a pact made in the face of mortality. What's truly remarkable about these wills is the sheer diversity of their contents. They reveal a society grappling with fundamental questions about life, death, and legacy. There are requests for specific items: a gold-adorned wooden cup, a woolen gown, a tapestry, but also strategic considerations, ensuring the freedom of servants, providing for the upkeep of churches, and establishing a framework for the inheritance of land. These women weren't simply handing over property, they were constructing narratives. Wynfleed's will is a pragmatic plan for the afterlife, Wulfwaru's a stern warning against interference, Wulfgyth's a commitment to the community, and Ulf and Madselin's a testament to their values. Each document is a carefully crafted story, a reflection of the individual's hopes, fears, and beliefs. Notice the recurring themes: the importance of charity, the desire for spiritual salvation, and the need to secure the well-being of one's family. These weren't abstract concepts, they were deeply embedded in the fabric of Anglo-Saxon society. The wills reflect a culture where piety and social responsibility were intertwined, and where the deceased were believed to have a powerful influence on the lives of the living. Consider the details: the specific quantities of livestock, the precise descriptions of clothing, the intricate arrangements of land and property. These weren't just legal formalities, they were expressions of personal values and social obligations. They reveal a level of detail that might seem excessive today, but was entirely appropriate in a society where land ownership was the primary source of wealth and power. The gaps in the manuscripts, the faded ink, the fragmented handwriting, these imperfections only add to the allure of these documents. They're not polished legal instruments, they're tangible connections to the past, glimpses into the minds of people who lived and died centuries ago. They're a reminder that even the most seemingly mundane aspects of life, the distribution of property, the planning for the afterlife, can be profoundly revealing. And what about the women? These wills are predominantly written by women, a remarkable fact in a society where women often had limited legal rights. Their testamentary power, their ability to control their own property and dictate their own legacies, was a testament to their social standing and economic influence. The wills demonstrate that women were not passive recipients of fate, they were active agents in shaping their own destinies. It's easy to dismiss these documents as relics of a bygone era, but they offer a surprisingly modern perspective on issues that continue to resonate today. The importance of legacy, the desire for social responsibility, and the struggle to balance personal desires with communal obligations. These women were grappling with the same fundamental questions that we face today, albeit in a very different context. Imagine the conversations that took place as these wills were being drafted, the discussions about inheritance, the debates about charity, the anxieties about the future. These documents aren't just legal instruments, they're snapshots of family dynamics, social tensions, and personal aspirations. Let's consider the sheer practicality of these arrangements. A woman ensuring her servants were freed, a man outlining the succession of his estates. These were not abstract gestures, they were essential steps in ensuring the continuity of their households and the survival of their families. They were navigating a complex social and economic landscape, and these wills were their tools for doing so. The language itself is fascinating. The legal terms are often interwoven with personal expressions of affection and concern. A request for a woolen gown might be accompanied by a wish for the recipient's happiness, or a bequest of land might be accompanied by a prayer for the deceased's salvation. It's a blend of legal formality and heartfelt emotion, a testament to the deeply personal nature of these documents. What about the impact of these wishes? Did they always come to fruition? Did the tenants remain free? Did the churches receive their endowments? Unfortunately, we don't know for sure. These wills are records of intent, not guarantees of outcome. But they offer a tantalizing glimpse into a world where the dead had a powerful influence on the lives of the living, and where the pursuit of legacy was a central preoccupation. The fact that so many of these wills survive at all is remarkable. They've endured for over 1,000 years, surviving fires, floods, and the ravages of time. They're a testament to the enduring power of the written word and a reminder that even the most ephemeral of human endeavors can leave a lasting mark on the world. Looking at these wills, it's clear that these women weren't just managing property. They were constructing identities, asserting agency, and shaping their legacies. They were, in essence, writing their own stories, ensuring that their voices would be heard long after they were gone. And finally, consider the simple, almost defiant, declaration in Wulfwaru's will, "Whosoever alters this, may God turn away his face." It's a powerful statement of ownership, a refusal to be silenced, a testament to the enduring power of the deceased to control their own destinies. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can find a way to assert its will and leave its mark on the world. So, what do you think? Did these women truly hold power, shaping their own fates and the fates of their families? Or were they simply fulfilling their social obligations, ensuring the continuity of their estates? Perhaps it's a little of both. These wills offer a complex and nuanced picture of Anglo-Saxon society, a world where the lines between legal obligation and personal desire were often blurred. And as we conclude this journey through the world of Anglo-Saxon wills, let's return to the opening question. Did women once dictate the terms of their own kingdoms, even before kings and queens? The evidence suggests that they did in their own way, leaving behind a legacy of strength, resilience, and a remarkable determination to shape their own destinies. Do you think we will ever find another set of wills as intimate and revealing as these?